Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is a first impressions of the Magic collection from Viktor and Rolf. I tested out these once in Dubai and again in Las Vegas, so these are just going to be first impressions of actually the full entire line. She's very kind and gave me samples of all of them. It came with a book which kind of details more, a little bit nice picture and some more information. So we'll go through, a little bit. I guess we'll start with the first page in the book, which is called Lavender Illusion. So the notes for Lavender Illusion are lavender, citrus, caviar, accord, and that's it. And it reads, sexy lavender and sparkling citrus caviar accord, reminiscent of a cool ocean air, create a wave of sensuality, hot and cold are merged into one. So there you go, and we'll give it a sniff. So you definitely get the citrus, but it's very smooth. Almost reminds me of somewhere in between a body lotion and a shampoo. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but it has that kind of smoothness. I remember smelling this in Dubai and it smells different now than what it did there. In fact, let me spray this on skin. Maybe it's the card smelling a little different there. Okay, on skin I do get a bit more of the lavender. Still, it's different to what I remember. This is strange. I remember smelling it in Dubai and thinking, oh, this is a really nice lavender, and it smelled more kind of dry and herbal, which is more the kind of lavender that I like. Reminiscent of something like a Maison Francis Kurkdjian is cleaner kind of lines, kind of minimalist, clean, where they smell a little bit like, moisturizing creams. This does have a vibe of that. It's very smooth and very clean, and a blend of, I guess, citrus and lavender. It's okay, I don't like it as much as I did when I first smelled it in Dubai. It smells kind of different to me now. It feels quite light and a little bit ethereal. We'll move on to the next one. This is just a first impression, obviously. I'm not going into detail here, it's just a very quick first impression. I'll do full reviews later on. I just want to point out that I am not at home right now. I'm in Dubai working. I'm pre-recording this on Christmas. I got the email Christmas Eve to say that I have to go back to work, so I'm going to be back home on the 17th of January, so I'm going to be away for 3 weeks. I'm going to try and record a couple of videos right now before I go to go out automatically. So if you're watching this, it's pre-recorded. I'm not here, so the likelihood is I'm not going to be replying to comments on this video until I get back. Just to let you guys know, I am in Dubai diving, and I think we're doing mixed gas diving, so it's going to be deep. So yeah, Liquid Diamonds is the next one. Liquid Diamonds, and I'll read you the little paper. Floral bouquet accord of ultra clean accord. Accord, bouquet, floral, accord, ultra pure. Okay, it's just in different languages. It's literally a one-line description. Floral bouquet accord, ultra clean accord. And then it reads, an ultra clean accord is associated with a delicate flower bouquet immersed in velvety enveloping musks to give a cocooning, I can't pronounce that word, give a cocooning comfortable pleasure. It's funny, when I tested this line, the woman told me these were 100% natural. They're not, I can smell it, it's definitely mixed media, it's synthetic as well. And it lists musks as a note there. No one uses natural musk, it's all synthetic musk, so straight away there you know if it's got musks, it's got synthetics. Wow, this is very feminine. I mean, it smells like pink rose and musk. It's quite nice. I like it for a woman. Off the top, it reminds me of Dolce & Gabbana The One Rose edition. Similar kind of vibe. It's the similar kind of pink rose kind of smell and musky. This is super floral, super pretty, musky, very feminine. I would very highly doubt that a man would want to wear this. It just screams femininity. I mean, this might be too feminine for some girls. Like, this is ultra girly. Pretty though, I like that. If a girl wore that, I would think she smells very pretty. But very simple, it's just florals. I get like a pink rose vibe more than anything. And yeah, florals and musk, but it's pretty. Okay, moving on to the next one. So that was Liquid Diamonds. Dirty Trick. And the description for Dirty Trick is an iris accord, ink accord, and she explains that they somehow managed to get the scent from actual ink by distillation. So interesting, I didn't know you could do that with an accord of iris. Okay, so it reads, sexiness has never been so chic. When an ink accord is combined with one of the most precious raw materials, iris, together they create a distinctive and extraordinary depth. So, which one is this? Dirty Trick. So what did we say? Iris and ink. Okay, so these are, you know, getting a little bit more unusual. Definitely get the iris. There's something a little bit, I guess maybe this is the ink accord I'm smelling. I don't know how to describe it. I get what they're doing when they say it's an ink note, and I guess if it is actually an ink oil, I suppose it does smell of ink. It's unusual, but it reminds me of something. There's almost like it's spicy, like there's a subtle spice, almost getting along the lines of nutmeg. There's some kind of subtle spicy tone with a slight dusty kind of iris. It smells like a dry iris. This isn't lipstick. It's not powdery makeup. It's more like a dusty kind of very dry kind of iris. And this kind of unusual note, which I'm guessing is probably ink accord. I don't know if I like this one. It's different, it's weird. This is more unique. I wouldn't say it leans masculine or feminine. I think any gender could pull it off. It's just a little bit different. There's a slight sweetness to it. Unusual, hard to describe that one, I'm afraid. So that is definitely one you would have to check out. Whatever words come out of my mouth is not going to describe that well. It is more unique. So moving on to Sage Spell, and that reads Sage and Absinthe Accord. So, an exploration of the transporting power of wormwood. I actually own wormwood, so I know exactly how that smells. One of the key ingredients of the famed green drink absinthe. Highly prized and rarely used in perfumery, its herbal bitterness coupled with aromatic sage is a delight for the senses. And that is the picture. So we'll give Sage Spell a go. I get sage. It feels like there's citrus up top. There's a freshness. There's definitely some kind of a citrus note. It's quite bright in the opening, a little bit green and herbal. I personally don't smell wormwood. Let me grab it. This is wormwood, it's black, and I'll describe the scent of it. This is, woof, God, it's strong. It's resinous and green and slightly bitter, and almost nuances of cannabis, like it's very dark green and herbal, but with this thick syrupy resinous and a slight sweetness. And very potent and very weird, but a little bit herbal. Kind of very unusual and hard to describe actually, but I don't smell it in here. Personally, it's not a strong note. I get like a fresh citrusy vibe with a little bit of sage. It smells clean and fresh. Again, I would say unisex. I don't think it particularly matters. And more kind of a casual, everyday, not much to describe. I kind of like it. It's definitely not a bad smell. I quite like it. But it doesn't smell of wormwood, to be honest. It doesn't smell of, you know. First impression, citrusy clean, a little bit of sage. It's quite nice. I like it, and more unisex. Okay, moving on to the next one. It's funny because, again, when I smelled that on Dubai, I had a different reaction, and I actually enjoyed it more in Dubai. It's almost like these samples are slightly different. Like, my memory of them has changed. Like, what I remember them smelling like is not how these are smelling, for some reason. I liked them more when I smelt them in person. The samples don't seem as good for some reason, but anyway. Sparkling Secret is the next one, with Orange Blossom Absolute Fizzy Sweet Lime. And the description is: the rules of a classic cologne are broken by introducing an effervescent twist. A vivid and sparkling sweet lime unveils a radiant heart of Orange Blossom Absolute, revealing a brand new expression of freshness. And that is the artwork in the book. So, Sparkling Secret. And then after this we just have one more. You definitely get the Orange Blossom. It's very fresh, kind of reminiscent along the same vein as something like Neroli Portofino, although I think Orange Blossom has similarities there between Neroli. It's that kind of style fragrance, if you know what I mean. This is very clean, fresh. Again, completely unisex. More spring, summer, casual kind of fragrance. The lime isn't overdone. I think it's balanced fairly well with the Orange Blossom. You know, it doesn't smell like floor cleaner, for example, which, you know, a lot of the time when we use notes of lemon and lime, it can have that effect of a cleaning product. This doesn't have that. It's nice. I would like it on other people, but for myself, I'm not a particular fan of that style fragrance. But I think it's nice. I mean, it's simple. There's not really much to describe, but it's pleasant. But there's a lot to choose from with this kind of genre of, you know, group of scent. There's just so much to pick from. So I'm not sure that this would really grab you enough to want to buy it when it's got so much competition along very much similar lines to this. And the last one is Dancing Roses. Okay, the last one was Dancing Roses, which combines rose and a cherry liqueur, and described as the ravishing queen of perfumery. The rose is transformed into the delectable liqueur thanks to a juicy and fresh cherry accord. The addition of saffron accord and the dry leathery suede notes enhances the blend with an incomparable elegance. Now, unfortunately, this is the first time I've gone through these, and instead of giving me that fragrance, I think she's accidentally giving me 2 of Liquid Diamonds. So I don't have that one. She's made a mistake. So I can't review it. That's a shame, because that was one of the best ones. I mean, it literally smelled like a combination of rose and cherry liqueur. The cherry note was the strongest cherry note I've ever smelled in any fragrance. If you like cherry, check out that one. Very, very strong cherry. It's like whoa cherry. And it's mixed very nicely with the rose. It's definitely a feminine fragrance. I don't think most guys would be happy wearing it. It's noticeably feminine. But if you like cherry, you know, it's one you should check out. I thought it was really nice if you like cherry. Unfortunately, she didn't give me the right sample. I've got 2 of Liquid Diamonds. That's it. Just a very brief first impression. Obviously, I'm away in Dubai. I'm doing these quickly before I go. If you want me to do full reviews of a particular one, let me know in the description, and when I get home I will do a full review, you know, with in-depth thoughts on how they change and how long they last. This is just very casual. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry that, you know, I'm probably not going to be replying to comments on this video, bear that in mind. I'll catch up when I'm home, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care, bye bye. So this is what I was given for my Christmas present. It's a blanket box, but it's leather, really dark, kind of aged looking leather. And you open it up, and there's 2 more inside, so you can pull these out. Nice leather handles on the side, and you can open them up, and you got nice storage inside. So you can have these, like, you know, lay those out separately and have this as a, you know, a blanket box to keep things inside. It's beautiful. I love it. It's amazing, isn't it? I love the colour. So yeah, and it doubles as a seat. So you've got kind of your bum grooves there to sit down on. So it's super cool. I love this thing. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to change the cushions. These are temporary. Not sure whether to get leather cushions. If you're good with design and you think a particular style or colour cushion would work well here, let me know in the comments below, because I'm struggling to decide what will look best. If I should get a more of a textured cushion like that, or get a leather one. I'm not sure. If you have any good thoughts on that, let me know, but it's beautiful.